It's Friday, and what do I do on Friday? I join in with my awesome friend, My Little Rural Homestead. She's a wonderful channel. She's the hostess for this post, and I just want to share what a wonderful friend she is. We've been friends for quite some time, a great channel, and now I'm joining in with her every week for No Spin. Now she joins in with me also. She's a wonderful friend, and we do join in with each other's challenges. This week she joined in for Fairy Garden Thursday. That was wonderful to see her there. And she did a cute little fairy garden, as you can see, if you go over and check it out, if you're interested in fairy gardens. And also she joins in on Friday. I'll be putting this video up later tonight. Prepping the pantry and emergency food. She joins in on that, and she is my co-hostess for that. So we both join in with each other's projects and what we support each other at both of them. And that's why when she started going to do No Spin January, I decided to join in with her for that. Now, she doesn't do hers on Friday, but I am doing mine on every Friday because that's when I can say what I have spent for the week. So I'm trying to get in a habit that I do it every week. So don't forget to go check out No Spin January on her channel, and mine will always be on Friday. Well, let's go see what Grandma did this week.
I'm putting this video together and sharing with you what I'm spending my money on and how it's working for me. There is no money in my house. As soon as I shoot this video, the money goes to paying the bills or the money goes back into the bank. We don't have any money in our home. And so I'm just letting everyone know ahead of time, this video has been made a week ago. And now all the money has been allocated to savings or to paying bills, or wherever this money goes, it's already been divided and put where it belongs. We don't keep any money in our home except maybe $100 just to have some money in our hands in case we need it. We keep no money, no cash in our home, and it also keeps me from spending a lot of money. Remember, if it makes it a little harder for you to spend it, it's a lot better. And I have cut up all my credit cards 16, 17 years ago. So there's no credit cards at my house either. And that also keeps me from overspending when I only spend cash. And I only pull out what I really think I need, because I don't want to have extra money around my property. So just letting everyone know that what you see, I'm only sharing with you that I've got the money. I really had the money, and the money has already been spent or back in the bank. No money stays at my house. Well, we pretty well figured it out and finished our garden for this month. We bought 2 more bags of potting mix, and that brought our total up to $19. So we are going to have $4 left for next month. So we add $4 to our budget for next month. It gives us $54 to spend. We still have $17 left for this month, and we'll be adding another $20 starting in February. So we did have a little bit of money left over, not much, but we can do a nice fairy garden project for next month. We spent all of our gas money. It was $200 for the month. And on top of that, I put in $200, so a total of $400 for gas for the month of January. I pay $120 a month to the gardener, and so this will be paid when this video goes up, so there's no more money in the gardening post either. When this video goes up, there will be no more money in the haircut. My husband is getting his haircut and getting his beard trimmed. So that'll be the whole $30. So hopefully next month, Grandma gets to get her hair done. We'll probably switch off every other month because haircuts are so expensive now. But, you know, that's just part of life, and we have to keep our maintenance up on our bodies and look nice. So this $30 was all spent by the time this video went up too. Most of these envelopes are already empty. As we started the month out, we started with savings. That was 100 I put in there. And for emergency fund, I put 100 in there also. Utilities, I've already paid for January, 200 for the electric bill, 100 for the gas bill, 200 for the water bill, trash bill $50, cell phone $60, and we have some money left over from the grocery store. We'll add this all up and let you know how much we have left over. I still have $170 I haven't bought groceries for this week. We'll be giving the total of this envelope at the end of next week for the full total of what we'll have left. But I think we're doing pretty good. Since we aren't done with the grocery shopping part of this month, I will give you the total of what was left over by the end of next week, and I will give you a total of everything that was paid, including and into savings also. And this leftover money from the groceries, I'm going to put it in a savings. I don't want to keep the money here. There's no reason to have it at my house because I can keep my grocery bill under 170 with no trouble. I've done it every week this month, and I'm probably going to go ahead and keep it at 170 just in case I need extra money once in a while. But at the end of the month, all that money is going to go into one of my savings accounts, and we have a lot of savings accounts, so we're going to talk about that. As you can see, the gas is all gone. The gardener was paid, and my husband's haircut was already done. Now we only have 2 envelopes with any money, and both of these I'm rolling over for next month because we use a lot of money for gardening and for fairy gardens. Now I am putting myself on a $50 budget on the on the gardening, and 20 on the fairy garden. That means I can't spend more than that. And if I have any money left over, we'll roll it over the next month. I'm gonna do a new fairy garden next month. Usually, most of the fairy gardens you see me doing, I'm using plants I already own and have, or I take cuttings off of one of my plants, or I grow it from seed. And I've been doing fairy gardens for 9 years, so I have lots and lots and lots of fairy garden supplies. So even though I do buy something new almost every month, most of the time I'm spending no extra money. I'm just reusing, repurposing, shopping my house before I start, and my garden. I'm going to try to save $700 a month. We'll see how I do. I have already put money in for this month. So it was 100 right off the top, the very beginning of every month. I will put 100 in savings, and I'll be putting 100 in vacation and camp membership, and I'll be putting 100 in emergency funds. Those 3 I have to put money in at the beginning of every month. I don't have a choice because these things have to be paid. Now, I do need to put $200 in my dental work account because I have tons of dental work needs to be done, and $200 for medical supplies and medicine for my husband. And it doesn't mean that we're going to spend $200 every month. So whatever we don't spend will roll over to the next month, because these can be very expensive things that I have to pay for. This month we only put out about $30 for some co-pays, but I have a lot of medicine coming due that is going to cost me money out of pocket, and I'm going to have to pay, and some medical supplies. And some of these are very expensive. So that's why I'm allotting $200. It's more than I probably need, but I'd rather have too much money in that account to take care of anything that might come up. And that's what's important to all of us. So it's a $700 that I'm going to be paying every month. So that's a lot of money that I'm putting up right up front. Now I am going to do a couple little things to save a little more money even on top of that. And we'll talk about that next month. Like I said, every month we're going to try to do a little extra, and sometimes I might put the extra money in my vacation camp membership, or I might put it in the emergency fund, or I might put it on just the regular savings. I think there's enough money going in the dental account. I'm not going to worry about that one. And the same with the medical supply, because both those accounts are getting $200 a month. So that's what I'm doing, and we'll plan ahead and see what happens. This is my first month, so keep hanging in there, guys. I will be breaking down my budget next week, what I spent and how it went. A no-spend January. I thought it went pretty good. There really isn't any money left, but everything got paid. Everything is current. I was able to put $700 into savings, so I feel very blessed that I did what I said I was going to do. And most of these are all empty because the money has been already spent for the bills, or it's already back in the bank for savings. So I am very pleased with myself, what I was able to accomplish this month. We'll see how next month goes. Now, as you saw, I have no real debt except utilities and regular living expenses. I don't have a car payment. I don't have a house payment. I don't have rent payment. I do have expenses on my house. And so there is money as an account set up for that also. Now, that one will probably just sort of stay empty because the money is already in the bank for the house. So I've already saved up enough money to pay my property taxes and for a small repair already. So that's why you're not going to see money put aside for that, because that money has already been allotted and it's already in savings. But there is money for those items. Even if you don't see something, there's money already been allotted for it. And there's a few more things I want to do, but we'll see if I can find the money to do it. I feel like I've put out as much as I can to live halfway comfortable. Now, once I stop working and I'm only living on Social Security and nothing else, we will probably come back and revisit what we're doing. Like $700 a month may be too much for me to save, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what I'm able to accomplish this year. I have been saving for quite some time, and I've already gotten in the habit of saving. So it's not as hard for me as it is for others, I'm sure. And because I've paid off all my debt, I don't have that stress either. Don't get me wrong, I have big expenses like everybody else. Car repairs, home repairs, there's always something to repair. And I have to come up with the money. And that's why I have savings, and why I have, where is that? Emergency funds. And we have emergency funds already saved and savings already in the bank. So when something arises this year, I'm not taking it out of these new accounts because I already have money put aside for them. So that also takes a lot of stress off of me. So that's what's important for all of us to think about. Have money put aside and be ready for something bad to happen, because I can guarantee you something bad is going to happen every single year. So I hope you enjoyed this video.